You have cancer. Those are words that strike fear into everyone. As I have often said, it is a community you don't want to be a part of, but so many of us are. And now we know that Chadwick Boseman was as well, battling in private. Just imagine what he was going through with treatment and the inner strength he must have called on to keep up with the grueling schedule of making movies. So while millions of social media tributes are still pouring in, we wanted to use this as a teachable moment. We know Chadwick would have appreciated this. It's about testing and early intervention. Here's my colleague and fellow cancer thriver, Steve Osunsami.
How are you?
Good. I loved your movie.
Thank you.
This was yet another one of the amazing things that actor Chadwick Boseman kept doing while quietly struggling with cancer, being a real-life hero to children at St. Jude's Hospital who were fighting the same disease. Meeting these children was hugely important to the superstar, and it showed in this 2018 interview on SiriusXM.
There are two little kids, Ian and Taylor, who recently passed from cancer. They're trying to hold on till this movie comes. Just to experience those two little boys' anticipation of this movie. And when I found out that they
take your time with it.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Zoe Dale needed exhausting and sometimes painful radiation treatments to fight brain cancer when King T'Challa himself came to visit the hospital.
I was really nervous, and being able to meet him was like one of the best experiences I had while at St. Jude.
The then 20-year-old was all smiles for this photo with her sister.
We did marks on their face to reflect Dad's tribal marks because they were so proud to be able to share that with him.
And to have someone who is African American be a lead in a movie, such a big movie like that, and to sound like our dad, he was like a role model that we could look up to, and someone that looked like us in a movie.
It was her 30th and final time she was going into the hospital for radiation, and the actor even signed her treatment schedule with a special message.
He signed a radiation schedule, and instead of Wakanda, he signed Ife Forever, which translates to love. Ife translates to love.
What the Dale family is only learning now, along with the rest of us, is that Boseman was showing incredible strength of person and character, trying to touch the lives of these sick children.
I was just thinking how he was able to be at St. Jude with a smile on his face the entire time and happy to be there. I was just thinking, wow.
Behind that smile, an internal struggle, and hard for many to believe that someone so young, who looks so healthy, was fighting colorectal cancer behind the scenes.
In 2020, it is estimated that nearly 140,000 new cases of colorectal cancer will be diagnosed, with almost 50,000 people dying from the disease.
And in the last 20 years, doctors have seen an alarming increase in young people. Dr. Kimmy Yang is at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston.
The rise of colon cancer happening in young people has been starting to be seen since the mid-1990s, and it's occurring at a rate of about 2% per year. And what we are seeing in response to that is the American Cancer Society actually lowering their recommended age at which to start colorectal cancer screening from age 50 down to 45. Now, although that may be a good first step, it certainly doesn't help all the many patients that we see who are being diagnosed and presenting when they're in their 20s or 30s.
Colon cancer is also hitting Black Americans harder, according to Dr. Fola May at the University of California, Los Angeles.
African Americans are more likely to get and die from colorectal cancer. And although we have done better over time with getting African Americans screened, we still have quite a ways to go.
For the doctors leading the fight against this disease, the tragedy of Boseman's death is also a chance to raise awareness.
My one goal and my one hope is that we can use this time to understand how common colorectal cancer is, and that we all can educate ourselves about the importance of screening. If we can do that, then we've done justice to his legacy.
So often, the young people whose lives he touched were called his Wakanda Warriors, with superhuman strength of their own. Some of them are still fighting for their lives against the greatest supervillain they've ever known, and they continue to draw strength from their fallen hero.
His journey impacts mine just to keep going, and no matter what you're going through, just to push forward and to find a purpose that you're working for, and just to be strong.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.